Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Director of Business Development, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from Nottingham Business School. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to the recipient of our Outstanding Alumni Fellow Award, Bernadette Stocks. It's a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. In particular, all of my colleagues and I want to acknowledge that you've had a tough time with significant periods of your time with us disrupted by COVID-19. Nevertheless, you've come through the challenges that you've faced, showing considerable resilience and resourcefulness along the way. These are qualities that will serve you well as you navigate what may be uncertain times ahead. Graduation is a very significant day for us as much as it is for you. It's the moment when we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the other incredible things that you've done during your NTU journey. No matter which program you've just completed, foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, your talent and determination have laid firm foundations for the next stage of your life. However, no one completes this journey alone. I invite you to remember now all those who've supported you along the way, families, friends, course mates, professional services staff and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. I'll highlight just a few of these. We remain the most popular destination for UK undergraduate students, and we're now the 5th biggest university in the UK, based on student numbers. We've won major national awards for the quality of our student support and our contribution to social mobility. We remain one of the top 5 most environmentally sustainable universities in the world. Our research has once again won a Queen's Anniversary Prize, and we have the most improved score of any comprehensive university in the recent Research Excellence Framework. Yet some of our proudest achievements can be found in the results of our student surveys. Thanks to all of those of you who completed the National Student Survey or the Postgraduate Taught Experience Survey in recent months. These surveys gather opinions on the quality of your courses. They provide valuable insights into what we're doing well and also where we might improve further. In 2022, NTU's overall student satisfaction stands at 81% in the undergraduate survey and 84% in the postgraduate survey. We acknowledge that we have some way to go to get back to our pre-pandemic peak of 89% in the National Student Survey, but we're a long way ahead of the rest of the sector. In both surveys, 86% of our students would recommend others study here. This is very encouraging, and thank you for recognising that enabling our students to succeed is our top priority. Nottingham Business School exemplifies those ambitions. It is a business school for business, one that offers academic rigour and personalised support to its students and a worldwide network of industry connections. The school believes in developing responsible managers and leaders and in making business more sustainable. It believes in experiential and professionally applied learning, but most of all, it believes in making a positive impact on people, business and society, both through the quality of its graduates and by shaping policy and practice. Through its accolades, memberships, accreditations and professional facilities, the school is the epitome of best practice in contemporary business. Increasingly, businesses can no longer exist as pure profit-making enterprises alone. They must serve as guardians of society, the economy and the environment. They must support all their stakeholders and not just their shareholders. By incorporating this ethos into its teaching, Nottingham Business School reflects the duties of a modern university, which is to enrich society, to embrace sustainability, to connect globally, and to effect meaningful, lasting change. Class of 2022, I hope you enjoy today's ceremony. I now invite Deputy Dean Melanie Curry to read the names of today's graduands and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic Development and Performance, Professor Sharon Hutley, to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from Nottingham Business School. Master of Science degree in Economics, Chimaru Ewedi. Matthew Johnson. Benjamin Mark Meacham. Gabrielle Otunji Olorunda. Ibrahim Rabu. Lorenzo Rodrigue Fernandez. Max Saunders. Vipul Mahindra Sawaz. Jessica Taylor. Master of Science degree in Economics, Banking and Finance, Toluwanimi Babalola. Faith Akabin Zuwan. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in business, Samuel Ofore Adjiji. Carl Okaji. Victoria Oladejo. Kim O'Neill. Conan O'Regan. Emily O'Shea. James Owens. Sunny Patel. Mariana Pereira Vaz Machado. Ayanis Petri. Mariana Pimpitel Xavier de Azevuda. Ryan Pritchard. Bin A. Rai. Abdulrahman Ramadan. Jacob Rana. Natasha Randall. Samuel Rees. Bernardo Ribeiro de Brito. Molly Ross. Theodoros Rossos. Freya Rolls. Holly Rush. Usama Salim. Amelia Sanderson. Rena Savagna. Dylan Scheel. Simran Singh. Sam Slewinski. Oliver Smith. Ruby Stapleton. Jake Stickels. Harry Stringer. Aoife Teagan. Matamando Tempo. William Thomas. Jamie Tobin. Kenneth Edel Ramos Tolentino. Paulina Turek. Gemma Vance. Marco Van Ralti. Adam Beck. Alexander Valchek. Bethany Ward. Ben Welsh. Oliver White. Isabella Widowson. Lucas Wigley. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduands from Nottingham Business School. I am pleased to invite Elena Ricci to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding Alumni Fellow, Bernadette Stocks, and to present them to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive the award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to present Bernadette Stocks, one of the most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of her achievements. Bernadette Stocks, or Bernie, was born and raised in Chester. In her earliest years, Bernie's parents worked in the jewellery business before an accident suffered by her father saw them move into a life as the owners of a pub. That early change of direction would prove to have a big impact on Bernie's life. From an early age, Bernie develops some of the key qualities that would guide her career: a keen entrepreneurial spirit, an eye for opportunities, and a fascination with the lives and challenges of other people. Bernie's parents were enthusiastic fundraisers working through the National Licensed Victuallers Association. Seeing firsthand the impact of her parents' generosity had a profound impact on a young Bernie. Living in a close-knit pub and hearing the customer stories gave her an insight into the kind of issues and problems that normal, everyday people were living with. She never lost that sense of compassion. And when she was working as a management consultant years later, Bernie's clients would regularly comment on her empathy and warmth, describing her as an old head on young shoulders. Bernie completed her BA in Business Studies at NTU, then Trent Polytechnic, in 1988, followed by a diploma in marketing in 1989. She particularly enjoyed the marketing and travel and tourism options in her final undergraduate year, and she continues to apply many of the theories and principles she learned back then. Bernie completed her MBA at NTU in 1993, returning to the university as an Alumni Fellow in 2017. It's difficult to summarise all of Bernie's achievements, so I've selected some key highlights. In 2005, she was appointed as Assistant Director, Head of Innovation and Improvement for the Trent Strategic Health Authority, later named NHS East Midlands. With her trademark compassion, collaborative skills, and ferocious work ethic, Bernie quickly gained a reputation as someone who could get things done. Following this, Bernie was then asked to join NHS England in 2011 to help set up a specialised commissioning innovation fund. Bernie has been at her current role since 2013. She's the National Commissioning Lead for 23 highly specialised health services in Women and Children's Programme of Care. These include neurology, neurosurgery, fetal medicine, paediatric medicine and surgery, and cancer. Despite her life-changing work, Bernie insists she's nothing special. She works in a team of 9 people and as part of a wide group of 100 people, mostly women, across England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Bernie's life has echoed that, a constant desire to help people with their problems. She set up a paediatric multiple sclerosis service and a remote service for inherited white matter disorders in adults and children. Behind the scenes, she was centrally involved in establishing a new service for hand transplants. And as you may have seen, the UK's first double hand transplant has just taken place. In 2020, as the COVID pandemic took hold, Bernie was officially recognised for her work in getting vital medical monitoring equipment into the homes of ordinary families. Bernie's work has always been characterised by strategic excellence and an appetite for innovation. She enjoys a challenge, believes in fairness, and thrives on giving disempowered people the opportunities to be heard and nurtured. She constantly seeks new opinions from frontline health service users and gives life to new ideas. Bernie has always been passionate about helping people, and that commitment exemplifies the spirit of the NHS. The difference she makes to the lives of others is all the reward she's ever wanted. She acknowledges that access to care and support is not a privilege that everyone enjoys equally, and she has dedicated her career to ensuring that people with rare diseases can secure the standards of care and support they deserve. Bernie says she still feels like the same person she was in 1988, but she has blossomed without doubt into a compassionate and powerful force for change, always growing and always seeking to improve herself. In her own words, the skills you learn are like a toolbox, which carries your experiences and the things you know you can do. Part of success is understanding the business world and the economy, but more importantly, it's about thinking outside of the box, understanding people and working very hard with others to get things done. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, we are honoured to have such an inspirational global leader in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Bernadette Stocks to receive a Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumni Fellow Award.
Some things haven't changed. Rock City's still there, I understand. I don't think I'd get by with my clothing that I wore then, slick back hair and all black outfit. That's probably not in these days, and perhaps you can tell me later what I should wear if we go later. So congratulations to every one of you and every one of you who've helped them to achieve this significant accomplishment and to be here today. And for those of your friends and family who couldn't come with you today, they're here in spirit, I'm sure. And you can chat to them later. So thank you very much for inviting me to address you. I am delighted and honoured to be here on your special day and to receive this very prestigious award. And I have to say that as an alumni fellow of 6 years standing, I have loved every minute of it. I was a bit daunted to start with, going into a room of students thinking, this old fuddy-duddy coming in, sort of trying to teach them how to do project management. They could probably teach me more. But to be honest, it was a really enjoyable experience. And in coaching people through their CVs and interview practice, I've loved it. So I've got 4 things to say today, and I will be brief. You'll be pleased to know, because I'm not known for brevity. I will congratulate you, which I have done. I'd like to ask you 2 questions. I want to challenge you, and I've got some tips. So, congratulations on your graduation today. What a lovely ceremony to celebrate your success. It's much more informal and celebratory than in being in the Royal Concert Hall, which with 2,000 people, it was a much grander affair, much bigger affair, and this is much nicer and more friendly, I think. Today, your hard work and your technical ability has been quality assured. Great big tick. Very well done. But part of what you've achieved isn't only the technical and functional ability of what you've achieved. It's also been about how you as a person has developed over the last few years and how that sets you on the path for your future career or careers, because it's not necessary that you'll do the same thing. I bitted and bobbed around before I found the NHS, and once I found it, I stuck with it because I absolutely love working in that organisation. So my 2 questions for you are: what will make you stand out as a team player to your colleagues? So technical functional ability is one thing, but what is it that you as a person bring to an organisation, to a department, to a team, and to society? What is it that your offer is more than your degree, more than you've learnt? It is about the art of adding value, the art of seeing the future, the art of giving hope to the people you're working with and the customers that you engage with by helping to understand what it is that their challenges are and helping them to meet those. So also to understand the learning from other industries, other countries, and bringing those ideas and your understanding of what they are about, and your emotional insight and emotional intelligence to the table. Couldn't stress that enough, really. So culture eats strategy for breakfast. So you can have the most beautiful plan, but if you don't understand the culture of the organisation and what needs to be done to achieve success in a human environment, then your fantastic and beautiful plans may struggle. So, and secondly, what is your offer to the workplace, to the economy as a whole, to society? So going back to that toolbox idea, everything you've learned so far and everything you learn every day for the rest of your career is a tool, is something that you carry with you. So what is it that you bring? So I am an INFJ in the Myers-Briggs. I'm a reflective thinker, a planner, a strategic thinker, a details person, a wordsmith, and a collaborative leader, because I understand that to be successful, you need to know who you've got on your team and to help them to bring their skills and their voice. Not everyone has a voice or feels able to speak in a group environment. So what is your offer? What is your story? And if you get stuck in the lift with the chief executive, what are you going to say? Over and above, I've got this fantastic degree, have these fabulous experiences, but this is me as a person, this is what I bring to this organisation. So I challenge you to define or refine how you will work with others to make 2 + 2 = 5 or even 10 in any situation, because understanding that significantly more can be achieved through engagement and collaboration is a huge key to success. And to ensuring that success is not just about you, it means that you can take time away to breathe and regenerate and see your family and friends and do nice things, as well as having a full and fulfilling career. But I would urge you to stay strong and be ready mentally and physically for what lies ahead. You need to make sure that you build a team around you in whatever situation that can go on without you in the room. So we're implementing a new service for inherited white matter disorders. The clinical lead wasn't there the other day at the meeting, and someone said, well, what do we do here? And I said, well, John would say this is what John would say. And without him being in the room, we all knew what his view would be. So in terms of inspiring people, if you have 18 minutes free at some point in the next few months, which you may, go on to YouTube and look up the Democratic National Convention speech that Barack Obama did in 2004, where he talked about, this is before, he was a senator, but he hadn't sort of risen to the heights that he did. And he talked about himself, he talked about the community of people that he was talking to and that needed to engage. And then he talked about our task ahead. It's a very inspiring talk, and it's about how he helps to understand him as a person and what he wanted to achieve. So very quickly then, some tips for the days ahead. Try to understand other people's viewpoints and walk in their shoes. Be kind, open and honest in how you deal with people. Stand your ground when you need to, but be evidence-based in why you're doing so. Evidence, the data, it always comes back to the data. Don't take an idea or a job rejection personally. It just wasn't a good fit. It wasn't in your book and it wasn't going to happen. Just move on. Aim high and keep fighting for what you want. Don't let other people's opinions of what you should do keep you down. Move on, keep going, aim high. But be selective about what you want, where you are going, and what you do in your future career. Go with the flow a little, though, and see where things take you. I never thought I'd work in the NHS. But it just happened. I was inspired by the people I was doing management consultancy with, and I thought, I really like these people, I really want to do this. Know that you can achieve far more sustainably, possibly faster, and with better quality results if you, as a leader, embrace and are seen to embrace and ask for and harness the ideas and energy of other people. It's not just up to you, and you can do far more together as a group. And as a planner, nothing, believe me, nothing happens by chance. Someone planned it, someone thought about it, someone acted upon it, and created the conditions for it to happen. I feel that really very keenly. Finally, keep a sense of perspective and be resilient to all and any challenges, and there will be many challenges in your career and in your lives in general. Keep your body strong, eat well. That's me as a mother. Sleep and take time out. It will serve you well. And thank you all again. Thank you all again for your time, and congratulations on your celebration today. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from Nottingham Business School. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in business, Benedict Williams. Joe Wright. Joshua Wright. Josephine Newman. Lewis Young. Kayan Patel. Matthew Pontin. Yardin Raffaelli. Sam Riches. Charles Smith. Rowan Tiernan. Luc Toussaint. Emily Walton. Francesca Ware. Adam Whittle. Ellie Williams. Toby Wilson. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in economics with international finance and banking, Tulawani Ajimoko. Harry Ashman. Megan Austin. Saul Bloomfield. Frederick Bridgewood. Connor Charman. Carrie Chidlow. Daisy Dahl. Priyanka Das. The next student also receives the Pearson Award for Outstanding Student Achievement in Economics. Owen Edgson. Kieran Ellis. Alexander Fox. Amanda Gittow. Chris Gonzalez Eden. Melissa Gurung. Luke Harris. Matthew Hawkes. Mark Hill. Nathan Hughes. Jabril Hussain. Nakshatra Ranjit Jarov. Jimmy Jameson. Ahmed Mohammed Afifi Mahmood. Benjamin McCoy. Ryan McGettigan. Max Newman Turner. Thomas Roberts. Callum Shaw. Alex Stones. Luca Durant. Hina Iqbal. Shreya Sharma. Orla Stuckey. Kenja Valova. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Economics with International Trade and Development, Mohammed Abu Shama. Jacob Hopgood. Eve Morgan. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Business, Patrick Mullen. Trudy Darkwa. Master of Science degree in Economics, Christiana Sylvester. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from Nottingham Business School and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Luca Durant, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Economics, International Finance and Banking, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Director of Business Development and Analytics, Deputy Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. The day is finally here. Starting at NTU in 2018, graduating seemed a distant thought, but after one pandemic, 3 years of studies and one placement, countless late nights, I am able to proudly stand in front of my fellow graduates after a truly testing time. To all the teaching staff in the department, I can only express my sincerest thanks for your hard work, dedication and commitment for providing the foundation of knowledge to start our careers as budding economists, or the transferable skills which will prove invaluable throughout our early careers. Beyond your academic work, a big thank you for your pastoral support, coping with hungover students, emotion-fueled breakdowns, and maintaining the highest standards of teaching through the most challenging times. Yet I'd like to think the learning has been reciprocated this year, where the teaching staff have received vital Microsoft Office training. Looking back on my time at NTU, it evokes great memories, from watching varsity matches, questionable ocean outfits, and a personal favourite, pub golf. Embarrassingly, I have won more at pub golf than I have in my 10-year junior golfing career, which took me across the country. Aside from the social aspect of university, I implore all of our fellow graduates to look at the personal growth that university has offered, from learning how to cook, clean and self-care. In my own case, I use these terms loosely. Yet through perseverance, long nights in the library and personally unprecedented amounts of caffeine, I'm able to address you all as graduates. We owe thanks to each other and ourselves for the cooperation, support throughout this unprecedented period of hybrid working through a pandemic and the next pandemic, which lies in ocean's carpets. I would not be here today without the support of my private financiers, my parents. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I'd like to think that I could thank all of our carers, friends and family for laying the foundations to excel throughout our academic careers and to our future careers through vital emotional, financial and often tough love to ensure that we are able to reach our potential. From sitting us down to do our homework to enabling questionable life choices to be made through funding the consumption of copious amounts of alcohol. Thank you. Finally, to all NTU staff and the graduation team, a big thanks is due for enabling the university to function and putting on this brilliant occasion to celebrate the success. Moving forward, I will look back at my time at NTU with great fondness as I move on to the world of big tech. Don't worry, I promise not to sell all of your personal information. I wish everyone the best of luck in your next chapter, and now I'm ready for a glass of champagne. Thank you.
Well, graduates, how does that sound, actually? You came in here as graduands, you're going to leave this hall as graduates. Guests, it falls to me to say a few words to close today's ceremony, but let me start with some thank yous. First of all, Luca, for standing up here and giving such a thoughtful and well-planned speech. As you say, planning is everything, and you'd really thought about what you wanted to say, so thank you for those words. And I was also delighted to hear about your achievements in pub golf. And look, we like to think that coming to university is not just about the academic learning, but that more rounded experience, and you exemplified that. Thank you. Bernie, thank you for spending time with us today. It's been an honour to have you with us, and it was wonderful to hear the citation from Elaine about all your achievements and your journey, but also for you to replay that to our graduates and to give some advice and thoughts. I think that was really valuable, and I'm sure everybody appreciated what you had to say. And yes, Rock City is still there, so if you want to take your family along there later, I'm sure they'll give you a warm welcome. Thank you. Luca, I think, described these ceremonies as brilliant, and I hope you've enjoyed today. We're going to do 60 of these this summer, and I think there's a lot of people that make these happen, and every one of them make them count and make them special for you. I'm going to give a shout out to one person today because our Deputy Dean of the Business School, Melanie Curry, has just completed her 12th ceremony of the week. So in 2.5 days, she has stood up here and read out over 1,900 names. I think she deserves a round of applause for that. Anyway, graduates, back to you. I hope you've enjoyed the ceremony today, but of course there's plenty more to come during the rest of the day to mark your achievements. As students, you are the beating heart of our university, and of course in many ways of this city. Your contributions did not come just in your lecture theatres, seminars, studios and laboratories. You also undertook placements that made local organisations more effective. You took NTU to the top 10 in the University Sports League. You ran societies. You made the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it is known to be around the world. And beyond our campuses, you played sports for local clubs. You helped young children with their reading in local schools. You volunteered at food banks. And you helped recover welfare benefits denied to local residents. And of course, despite a pandemic, as and when it was possible to do so, you contributed generously to the nighttime economy of the city. You undertook countless other activities through the societies of the Students' Union. Where indeed would Nottingham be without you? And although you've now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you, and I do hope that you'll continue to keep in touch with our alumni website for further details of what you can access once you've left here. You can continue to access support from us, including advice on the next steps of your career over the next 3 years from our employability team. So if, as Bernie said, things don't work out to start, come back and talk to us, find out what you might do next. And in time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you through offering lectures, placements, and careers advice, and by helping to fund our scholarships, facilities, and research. And when the time comes, we encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. I know it's tiresome when you get asked to fill in the survey, but this one is really important. It really helps other students know what they can aspire to go on to do when they leave. So you'll get that Graduate Outcomes Survey in about a year's time. We would please encourage you to fill it in and let us and your successors know what you're doing. But that's all for the future. And now is the time to enjoy your success. You've got a nice long day ahead of you, beautiful weather. And in a moment, I will ask you to all join us for celebratory drinks in the Newton building. However, before we do that, I think there's one last chance for a bit of celebration. We've heard lots of clapping, a little bit of cheering, the occasional well done. But I think let's have a collective round of applause. What an amazing achievement you've all managed to do. So go for it. Okay, that should get the party started. Right, guests, can I please ask you to remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.